Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 265 of the Defining Discipline podcast. We're going to get kind of right into today's episode and kind of just skip over the intro. So for the day today, for the mileage today, just for kind of a quick synopsis of the intro, I'm attempting to run 365 days this year, all outside, in a row. I'm also attempting to go for 1,500 miles within that time frame. Today is day 265, so we have 100 days left within that first challenge. And we're going to talk about mileage right now. So for the day today, day 265, I was able to get out there and put in 5.1 miles for the day. That put me at 8.7 miles for the week, which put me at 95.4 miles for the month, which put me at 1,208.4 miles for the year. Let's focus in on these monthly miles of 95.4. Every single month I challenge myself to run a 100-mile challenge in honor of a charity in which I donate money to, and I also start a coinciding fundraiser for that charity. Within the first 8 months of this year, we were able to raise money for 8 great charities. Now we're here within the 9th month, the month of September, and we're running for another great charity. This month's 100-mile challenge is in honor of the National Rise Syndrome Foundation. We chose that because September is actually Rise Syndrome Awareness Month. So if you would like to donate to this month's fundraiser, you can find the link to do so on the Defining Discipline Instagram or Facebook story, or my personal page's Instagram or Facebook story. Within those stories, you just click on the page, click on it, and it'll open up the actual page where you're able to make your donations. All donations that get made to this fundraiser go directly to this cause. Facebook is not taking or keeping any portion of your donations. So keep that in mind. They are kind of the middleman within the transaction, but they've made the agreement not to take any of the donations that are getting made to these causes for this month and any of the months before or after. That is the deal. So I do know times are tough, though. Not everyone is able to donate at this time, but if you would like to still help out somehow, the next best thing you can do is click that share button. We're trying to raise awareness for this cause, and the best way to do that is to get as many people's eyes on it as possible. And you putting it on your page and asking other people to share it as well really goes a long way. So please, if you guys can, like to still help out, click share. Even if you have donated and like to help out, please click share. That would also go a long way. Other than that, we can get ready to actually get into today's episode. But first and foremost, we are going to do the word of the day for the day today. Day September 22nd, 2021, day 265. Today's word of the day is innocuate, or incohute. Incahoot. Oh. Incahoot means imperfectly formed or formulated. Incahoot. I don't still think I'm saying that right, guys. Inchoate. I want to say it's inchoate, but obviously it's incahoot. INCHOATE. We're going to go with incahoot because that's how it looks like it says it's supposed to be pronounced. So incahoot. Incahoot means imperfectly formed or formulated. That is today's word of the day. We are actually going to screenshot that. So that's a pretty good one. I'm going to have to really look it up after we get done with actually today's episode, how to actually pronounce it. I think it's incahoot, but it's a really weird way. My brain's just not working right now, right? Anyways, because I'm kind of tired. It's pretty late here. Got a late run-in today, actually. So we'll get into today's episode actually. So today is episode 265. Like I said, today is September 22nd. And for that reason, today's episode is going to be themed fall because today is actually the first day of fall here. And it showed up here in Michigan. It was, it's currently raining actually a little bit harder than when I was running. Earlier today, before I ran, it was raining pretty hard, and just by dumb luck of after when I got out of work and got ready to go for a run, the rain kind of subsided for the 50 minutes I was out there and kind of really picked up a little bit more once I kind of got back. So it was still raining a little bit when I was out there, but it just wasn't this bad. But it was very chilly and very windy still. And you can just tell it's like, okay, cold front. I think it got down to like 50 degrees when I was out there. So it was definitely a cold one, and fall has actually shown up. Being out there, it felt pretty good. I dressed a little too warm, actually. I believe I did. At first, I didn't think I dressed warm enough, but after being out there for a little bit, it felt a little, just, I guess I was probably perfect. It was a good temperature. I maybe felt a little bit warm, but I wasn't too bad where I was sweating, and then when the wind was cutting through, I felt cold. So it was actually probably a good outfit that I chose. But anyways, today's episode is just about it being fall in general. And I got out there late today after work. Yeah, guys, and really this season is a great season. This is probably one of my favorite seasons for a multitude of reasons, but really looking forward to the weather. Now we're here into fall, and we got the marathon coming up within, I don't even know how many days, not too many days, 90, and we're on 65, so 25 days. So it's pretty interesting. 24 days until the actual 5K and 1 mile race. And I really need to try to really work on my body, guys. That is one thing that is I've noticed is kind of really bothering me. My right hip is still really acting up pretty bad, and it's kind of going down into my leg here and there. So I need to try to really focus in on stretching and working that. So fall is here, and it is a great season to kind of shake off, and to die and get ready to for rebirth. So all of the old things, old habits, or anything you want to get rid of, now is a good time to try to, get them all accounted for, and to get rid of them and to change with the season. That is what I am trying to do. I'm trying to shift here into a new season with a new mindset, and to continuously push forward. So we're here in fall, and I want to focus really on get better on my diet, get better on doing the things that I said I really wanted to do at the start of this podcast and the start of this year. I've been following through with this and with running, but there's a lot of things that I still need to really pick up on, like the reading. I would like to really try to start reading and watching less of TV, and just getting to finishing things I need to get done around the house, like the finishing downstairs and getting the studio back up and running. Getting some things done outside, especially right now that it's raining pretty hard. There's some things I needed to get done, and there's just a lot of things I needed to really attend to that I'm not able to do right now, and it's it sucks. So I really want to, within this season, try to make sure I get enough time to focus on some of these things that I've been really missing out on. So for that reason, guys, I'm going to actually try to get ready to close this episode out and get a couple things done here before laying down. So thank you guys for listening. Your daily discipline today is to think of fall in that exact same way. Think of it as a new season, and for you to really start anew and to brush off all the dead for winter, because winter's coming and it's going to really freeze over and get ready to frost over. So when spring comes along, you can bring a new way of life. But right now it is fall, where we start dying off all these bad parts of us, shaking them off like leaves. Okay, it was a bad analogy. I'm tired, guys. But thanks, anyways, for listening and following along to episode 265, episode fall of the Defining Discipline podcast, where it is kind of talked about the day today being rainy and the ailment I'm kind of dealing with, and the race that is coming up. I'm trying to get ready to run. So thank you so much for listening and following along. If you guys can, give the podcast a like, a subscribe, a follow on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and whatever podcast streaming platform you've been following along and listening on. And until tomorrow, episode 266, just stay disciplined and work hard at being the best version of yourself as possible, which is something I really need, something I have been doing, but I really need to be doing better. So I'm going to be working on that. All right, guys. Peace.